Hey, sir. Sir, can we meet you? Adeyedadi Oluwole Olushola. We are glad to have you here in our midst, and we pray that the unction of God over your life will never run dry, sir. Sir, we want you to analyze what destiny is. As in, we want you to talk on what destiny is. Because this is Destiny Summit. So we want to know what destiny really is, sir.
Alright, when we speak about destiny, destiny is your God preordained destination. So just like destiny is just like the word carved from the word destination. That is what God had already preordained, what you were actually born to achieve here on earth. So that's what destiny is all about.
Destiny is God preordained destination. Sir, I want you to tell us one or two steps to take in achieving one's destiny.
Now, the very first thing you have to understand about achieving destiny to identify or should I call it what we call, should I call it a kind of self-realization. You can't discover destiny when you have not discovered yourself. So when you begin to grow, you have to begin to look within. Most people, when we begin to speak about destiny, they actually look within. But when we are speaking about destiny, you have to pay much attention to looking within. Do you understand? What do I mean by looking within? Destiny has to do with you understanding your potentials. You understand? Your destiny cannot be separated from your potentials. What are potentials? Potentials are things that has the capacity to be but are yet to be. So when you begin to understand your potentials, you begin to understand your giftings, your talents, your skills, your destiny is actually carved around those things. So when we are talking about destiny, it's not something very ambiguous as people, when you ask a lot of people today, what is your purpose? Time will not permit me to begin to, speak about purpose, relationship between purpose, destiny, and vision. But just in a nutshell, you must understand that, in fulfilling your destiny, just look within. When you explore well within, then you'll be able to discover your destiny. And much more, you also have to have an encounter with God. For every gadget, you understand there is a manufacturer's guide which you call manual. So, and God is the manufacturer of every human being. So for you to know how your life ought to function, then there must be a consultation with God. You understand? So let's just stop there.
Wow, that is great, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
All right.
Sir, more to it, I want you to tell us the things that we can do, as in the prerequisite in achieving one's destiny, sir.
Now, when you discover your destiny, understand the fact that destiny is something that actually is actually in a kind of raw state. You understand? It's something that, so for you to actually fulfill every destiny, you have to begin to work on yourself, work on that talent. Talent is not just enough for you to it's not enough for you to actually fulfill your destiny, but it's hard to take a kind of refined, you have to begin to refine that very talent. So you begin to work on yourself, work on your talent, work on those gifts. If every necessary information that is needed, just begin to add through. That's how you break forth. So it is a kind of progressive something.
Thank you very much, sir. The other question I want to ask, sir, we celebrate you and we really bless God for His grace over your life. But, sir, we know that this is not just all. What are the things that have helped you in this journey of destiny? And what are we want you to analyze things that are helping you and how it will be impactful over this generation if they can put them in place, sir.
It's okay. One of the things that has helped me, number one, is that is an encounter with God. When I encountered God and I began to pursue God, it is at the long run that my destiny began to relate with me. Are you get what I'm saying? So encounter with God is very important. The another thing is that you must also have a kind of an overseer over your head, not an overseer over your church. someone that God had actually ordained to. Because now, one of the things I've come to discover that life is actually designed, is actually designed to be lived in a way that you have to, learn to submit yourself to someone in order for you to find expression. Because naturally, our self don't want to press further. It doesn't want to dig deep. But it is when you have someone over you, then it begin to help you. It begin to help you. Begin to push you towards. I mean, it will be fulfilled. Please, we have to stop here. I really want to appreciate you. God bless you.
A word of prayer for the organizer, sir.
Rejoice that God Almighty will continue to praise Him.
Amen.
He will strengthen the vision.
Amen.
He will make it bigger and better.
Amen.
So thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir.